Hello everybody, today we have Megan with us and we're going to be doing a little bit of a pop of color on her eyes. So we went ahead and put some moisturizer on Megan's face, and while that settles into her skin, we're going to go ahead and start on her eyes. And I'm going to start with our Motives Eye Base. I'm going to start with eyeshadow in the Buff. It's just a great matte brown. And I'm going to blend this into her crease. I'm going to bring it into her outer V, which is right here. I'm actually just going to take some, I'm going to put it in her inner corner as well. But I'm going to keep the center of her lid pretty clear of product. Okay, so we have it pretty blended out. I'm going to take this a shade darker with Cappuccino. I'm going to darken that shadow up, but mainly keep it close to the ears. So I'm not going to take this shadow too far up her crease. I'm going to keep it mainly on the lid. Okay, and I'm just going to put some in the inner corner as well. But again, I'm going to avoid the center of her lid. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with our matte black Onyx. And I'm going to go in with our precision crease brush, which is just a smaller brush, and I'm going to blend it out with our crease brush. So we just need a small amount to deepen that up. So I'm just going to take this in her outer V right here. Okay, and I'm just going to do the same thing to her other side. Okay, now I'm just going to take this same black and I'm going to put, again, just a little bit in her inner eyelid. At this point, you're going to start seeing almost a circle form around the center of your eyelid. So it's going to be on the inner, above in the crease, on the bottom, and in the outer V. Okay, now I'm just going to take a little bit of liner. I'm going to use our little black dress gel liner. It is such a dark, dark black. Okay, and I'm just going to load that onto my detailing brush. I'm going to take this to the lash line. And you don't need to be precise with this because we're going to blend it out. And I'm just going to use, again, our precision brush to blend that out. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So I blended out that liner on her bottom lash line. I just brought it up a little bit in the outer corner and blended it out. And now I'm just going to run some Onyx kohl liner on her inner waterline. She's just going to look now, just into her lashes right here. Okay, we just lined her upper waterline with kohl liner. And then we took some kohl liner on her bottom lash line and we blended it out with that Onyx eyeshadow. And now I'm also just going to smoke it out a little bit more with some more of our cappuccino eyeshadow on our pointed brush. Go ahead and look up. Okay, now I'm just going to take a flat bristle brush and I'm going to go in with Dreamy, which is just this really pretty blue. I'm going to put that on the center of her eyelid for just a pop of color. I'm just going to go in with one of our blending brushes and blend that out. I'm just going to go in with our pointed brush again, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this blue on the bottom lash line right in the center. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with a Q-tip and a little bit of moisturizer on it to clean it up and get the shape I want. This is really when you can decide what kind of shape you want with your eyeshadow. As you can see with the Q-tip, I'm just pulling up and I'm getting a straight edge. So I can either do a very winged look and bring it out this way, or we can bring it in and create a very rounded eye. With her eye shape, I'm going to wing it out a little bit because she has very big, beautiful eyes. What's great about doing this too is later on, if you wanted to go in with a wing liner, it already created a little bit of a cheat line for you, so you know where to follow. This is why I really like to do the eyes before we do the face, because not only does it give it time for the moisturizer to sink into your skin, but you can also go in and fix any mistakes or any fall down without having to go reapply your foundation or your concealer. Okay, now I'm going to go in with our Motives Perfecting Face Primer. It's really silky smooth and it's just going to help her foundation stay on longer and fill in any kind of fine lines or pores. What's really great about this eye look is even though it's dramatic, it's still very wearable if you're going out without going too crazy over it. Okay, and I'm just going to use our foundation brush to apply this primer. And I'm going to start on the T-zone of your face, and then we'll blend it out. And then today I'm going to be using our new blending sponge. And this is my first time using it, so we'll see how this works. It's got a very pointed end. Get right in the corners. I'm going to do a second part to this video of highlighting and contouring. So this is just going to be our base. Now we're going to highlight and contour Megan's face. We're going to do that in a second part video just so that way this one's not overly long. So if you want to see how we're going to do that, go ahead and check out that video and then we'll finish with her face. Okay, now we're going to go in and do her brows now that we finished her highlight and contour. And if you want to see how we did that, just go ahead and check out the video. And I'm just going to start by brushing out her brows with one of our spoolie brushes. Megan has really nice brows. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with our brow kit. Since she has really nice brows, I'm just going to go in and fill in any gaps. I'm just using our brow brush, which is pretty stiff and short, which makes it really easy to get in the brows, especially when you're just filling in any gaps and not doing any full shaping, and I'm just doing gaps. So this brush is perfect for that. We're just going to put a little bit of blush on her cheeks. I'm going to apply Lust. Make sure you tap off any excess so that way you're not applying too much blush, because you can always apply more layers than try to blend out heavy. I always recommend curling your eyelashes just because it's going to really open up the eye and lift up your face. And instead of just curling down by the base, I always recommend curling it out. So as you bring the eyelash curler out, you're going to curl, and that's going to help get a good curl instead of just a crimp in the lash. And then I'm going to just apply L'Oreal Carbon Black to her lashes. Go ahead and look down. And then I'm going to wiggle at the base and pull out as I go. And then since we kept the eye so dramatic, we're going to go very easy on the lips. First, I'm going to go in and apply some of our Hydrating Lip Balm. Okay, we're going to go in with neutral lip liner. I'm going to blend that out. This is our flat lip liner lip brush, and I really like it because you can get into the corners of the mouth. I'm actually going to go ahead and apply some of our Nude lipstick. And then, because we can, we'll put a little bit of gloss on top. And I'm just going to put on Debutante Pink. And there is our finished look.